So now that I know that this has had plenty of time to dry, I can go ahead and I can start doing the glaze where these are overlapping each other. So what I'm gonna do is I've already prepared my orange in my palette here. Now I'm going to very, very carefully go into that section, and I wanna make sure again that I am not scrubbing with my brush, okay? So I have to be so gentle applying that color only where I want it, okay? Now, if this is not completely dry, the colors are gonna begin fading out into the other existing colors. I don't want that to happen, so I'm being super careful to only touch just the areas where I want the color to go. You'll see that there's naturally gonna be some wrinkling in my paper, and the color is tending to pool there a little bit, so I'm kind of just pulling that out as I work, but it's okay. In the end, we will press these with a heat press so your paper stays nice and flat. Again, if this is just pooling there, I can't really do anything about that. I'm just gonna stop because I don't wanna overwork the paper right there. I can take my paper towel kind of rolled up like this and just kind of touch that to that space, and it's gonna start soaking up the extra there. And then that's gonna help to alleviate the color from just gathering in one spot. Now you can see there's just kind of an orange glaze over my yellow here. Then I would have to decide later which one I want to be truly on top. Now might be a good time for me to get my final watercolor paper. Again, you will only get one of these, and I can begin setting up my shapes. Please draw this lightly in pencil, so if you need to move any, you can. We wanna kind of think, do I have an even amount of each of them? So I would start aiming to have about 3 of each shape, and then as necessary, continue filling in with more as you go. So think, if my donut is gonna be yellow, I see yellow up in this area, I see yellow in this area, and this area. So I have yellow kind of scattered all about. If I needed to add another one, I would put it over here so that I'm evenly spacing out my yellows. Now I see a cupcake here, here, and here. That's the shape I have the least of, so that might be one that I need to add more of. I see 4 ice cream cones. The likelihood is that I'm gonna end up with a little bit more orange and yellow right now because my ice cream cone is orange and my my donut is yellow. Keep in mind, it might not be practical for me to overlap the same food twice. So what I'm not gonna do is add another cupcake right here on top of a previous cupcake. What would happen there is it's just gonna end up being a darker red where those overlap, but I don't really want that. I wanna balance my red through the page. So instead, I would choose to maybe add another cupcake somewhere I don't see one, maybe up here, even though this area is already a little congested. Try not to get it too dense up there. It's important to make sure that your forms do run off the page a little bit, and it's important to make sure that they kind of angle different directions. We don't want everything to look super calculated and precise. So do this lightly with pencil. And then after we've done our practice and we know that we've been successful, then we'll come back to watercoloring this just one color at a time. So one day I'll do my cupcake with red. Next day I'll do my ice cream cone with orange. And the last day I'm gonna do my donut with yellow. Then we'll have a couple days that we spend on watercolor embellishments. Then we'll Sharpie it, then we'd be done.